Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, namaste, sat sri akal, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Assalamu alaikum. I'm very confident all of you are thriving in euphoria there. It's a beautiful day and I feel so gorgeous about my energies, about the whole of existence and everything, all about the life and planet Earth. So it's so clean. The rain, it has been raining in Mumbai, and it has been cleaning the whole land. And so, as our mind, our body, and our energies, right? The new moon is coming in Leo on 19th. Set your new intentions and be the alchemist who manifests their reality. Sometimes we think we want this, but the universe knows it better. The source within us knows it better why we are asking for something, and it gives us something better than what we asked for, because we deserve the better, the best, right? We might be thinking better and we receive the best. So let's start with a small chanting. Om Gam Guruve Namaha. 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 So what are we talking about today? My favorite subject, because I have literally, grown up with that kind of experience in my life, and the topic is narcissism. So first of all, I think the subject would be that narcissism is a behavioral pattern. It's an ancestral behavioral pattern. It's not the core identity of anybody. If I am behaving like a narcissist, it's a behavioral pattern that I have attracted and inculcated and conditioned into from my ancestry lineage, my family, my environment. Especially it comes from the family, like anything. Those if you read about the behavior of a narcissist, like how they behave, they gaslight, they give silent treatment, they use people, they feed energies of people. They are mostly like energy vampires. They go through their own, they suffer inside with the pain, and they take the energies from people just to feed that ego within themselves. They feel good when people invest on them, people focus on them, attend on them, put them on the pedestal. And when they don't get that, they resent those connections, they resent those experiences, they resent those realities, creative whatever they create in they manifest in their life. So it's not, they are no bad, there is no bad in the universe. The energy of bad is just derived by human consciousness to relate, to bring balance or fairness in the reality, right? To attach to something, to address something like a good or bad. But there is no such energy in the universe called bad. Either it's least good or better or best, right? So I have been brought up in such kind of environment, so I thought it has, being an empath, I have been attracting people who are so strongly practicing or reflecting the narcissistic behavior in their lives. Either it's I have seen in my professional space, or especially personal space, like relatives, friends, or partners, romantic partners. And you literally mostly where you invest emotionally very strongly, and they feel they have a power over you, and they are not feeling wrong, they are right. They have actually a power over your mind, your body, your thoughts, your vibrations, because you have surrendered your power so much to them. That's the connection a narcissist and an empath build up in their process of connectivity. they attract each other, so that the narcissistic behavior of the person can affect the empath. So then they fight, and later they give up, and they understand that I must free myself from this pattern. That is what. And you must be grateful to people who project such kind of behavior if you're an empath, because they're only showing you what you need to free yourself from, right? So similarly, the narcissists, like the empaths, they attract the empaths to their life, so then they can feed their energies, they can feed their energies, they can wear a mask, they be all goody in the society, but inside they are suffering, they don't speak their truth. They are wearing, they are covering their pain, their suffering in front of a mask, and they are very good at public. Mostly you will find narcissistic behaviors in entrepreneurs, in CEOs, and leaders, and on high level, because they are so good at being diplomatic, they're so good at projecting love and kindness. It's because they feel that this is the only defense mechanism they have, so that they can win over people's attention, people's love, people's respect. But they don't forget that they are already everybody is equally respected and honored for who they are, including with their flaws and imperfections. But that's a pattern they have been living from their ancestry time, their family, grandparents, grandparents, their parents, and it has been passed on to us. It can be me or you. I can be projecting narcissistic behavior, and you can be an empath. I will be feeding my ego, my dark side with your positive energies, your love, your care, your tenderness. It's not that a person who is projecting narcissistic behavior is intending to hurt someone. This is what they are conditioned into, this is what they know, this is who they have become subconsciously. But as a core essence, as a soul, they are not like that. No, every soul is pure and unconditional, right? It's just the body and the mind carry these patterns from generations, which they are projecting. It has become a lifestyle to hide themselves, right, behind this mask. And they are usually so much looked up to in crowd, because they're so diplomatic, they're always there for people, they always give that much, they invest so well in people's lives and people's thoughts and people's realities. It's not because they want to, it's not because they feel it's their calling. It's not that they feel it's their calling, it's their purpose. They do that to feed that void inside of it, to fulfill that emptiness that they feel. They have a pain, they have that emptiness, that dark side, that void inside of them. It can be my father, my brother, my husband, my neighbor, my relative, my colleague, who I'm most emotionally connected to, with whom I'm on a regular basis invested on, indulged in. They attract these people, attract these empaths to feed that there, and they become an energy vampire, because they take, but the person who is giving is almost hurting themselves, right? At the same time, the person who is taking is completely hurting themselves, and both of them are so unaware of the pattern, right? And when one becomes at least aware, especially most of the time the empaths become aware first, so then they break free. That is the contract, the soul contract. A person with narcissistic patterns have a soul contract mostly with empaths, so that when the empath becomes so empty by giving and become exhausted, then they stop giving. They feel, I have no more to give, right, to this connection, this space, this situation, this person. And then the narcissist, the person who is taking, gets the shock of their life. It's the dark night of the soul. They feel like, oh my god, now I have to catch another energy to feed that ego of myself. People can find it in substance. Some people find it in different people. Some people go and throw themselves to work. Some people get addicted to different kind of porn or whatever. Somewhere you find that energy to feed that dopamine, to feed that to feel high, so that the energy needs to be replaced with some energy, some another thing that will not make you feel empty, because you are so empty, or you have a void inside. A narcissistic behavior, a person who is carrying those patterns within them. So remember, either you are a narcissist or an empath, we are equally loving, equally vibrant, equally kind, and equally intelligent and deserving people. No, but narcissism is a behavioral pattern. It is deeply rooted in the psyche, which comes from our ancestry, our childhood, our bringing up. Our patterns are built up deeply in the subconscious. And the same with the empath. They are so empaths are so, from the beginning they have been in that pattern, that they always believe that they have to give, so that they will be loved, they will be accepted, they will be appreciated. Most of the time you'll see narcissists and the empaths have a common thing. They lack self-worth. One feel that if they show their side of the truth, then they will not be loved and accepted, and the other thing that they are already not loved and accepted, so they need to give, so then they are appreciated and acknowledged and accepted. So the main what I'm trying to tell is, we must stop addressing one as a narcissist or or a person who is affected by that, right? A victim. So nobody is a victim and another is a narcissist. There is nothing to accuse, because we are again keeping the energy active present if we are accusing one of that. The fact is, we understand it's a pattern, it's not a core identification of somebody. It can be healed, it can be changed. So either you are a narcissist or an empath. I'm not saying narcissist, I'm saying either you are a person with narcissistic behavior inside of you. You see, you can't speak your truth, you hide behind your mask, you always be diplomatic and try to please people, and don't, what you speak is not who you are. You feel that, right? You would know how you treat people, because you're hurting, you have the void, emptiness inside of you. So it doesn't matter which side you are in, either you are a person with that pattern or you are an empath, right? So the fact that we need to work on the space, the energy we need to work on is heal the inner child, because it's the inner child. From the childhood, the subconscious, that pattern is rooted within us. To heal the inner child within us, which will help us feel secure, which will heal the void inside of us, then we feel confident about ourselves, and then we can restore our balance and self-worth. We feel worthy of ourselves, right? So we got to work on the inner child and the pattern inside of us, to break that pattern, to restore balance and self-worth. So I'm going to share right now below, I'm going to share 2 links which has helped me in my journey to break that pattern and get out of the trauma and restore the balance and heal the inner child. I will share both the links from one person, like a person who gives she has shared the light language healing, which is light codes. So the healing has different tools. We heal through light codes, we heal through Reiki, we heal through sound, right? There are different tools that is used for healing, especially for deep, intense healing. So this is light language, light code healing for narcissism and empath pattern, breaking free from that pattern and healing yourself and restoring your balance and peace and your self-worth. And another one for healing the child which is trauma, which is in trauma, and which has fear and the fear to speak their truth, or fear or insecurity. So both the link I'll share as many times every single day. It's very short videos. As many times every single day you can play that and sit on in front of it and receive that light language code healing. It is gonna help you. It helps very instantly. You just need to be in the receptive mode. When it is coming, be open to receive it and close your eyes and allow that healing codes to completely get inside of you and heal your DNA, your cells, right? It has to internally heal you. So do that. I'm going to share both the link and be very disciplined about it, whoever you are. It will help you break free, and we all want to be happy. And I don't see any difference between anyone. Whatever you have done or whatever you are doing, you deserve to be happy, right? Whichever side you are in, we are all equals. So this is for all your well-being. I'm sharing because she has helped me in my journey. And if you want more professional help where you're feeling very difficult to break free, this will help you. This will change your reality within 2 weeks to 3 weeks. You will see how much you are healed and you will feel better. At the same time, if you want more professional services where people take you through completely clearing your karma and completely breaking those karmic patterns and cutting cords from your ancestry, if you require those professional help, you can send me a mail or write on the comment below and I will guide you. I'll share the exact proper accurate resource who provides those services on a very reasonable price. So otherwise, I'm sharing this for right now. It's free light language code, DNA code healing. Please use it every day, as many as times, to heal yourself. And then when you go out and connect with people, you only share positive and high vibrations with everyone, and you break free from the pattern of codependency, lack of self-worth, fear, and feeding your ego from others' energies. We don't want that. We are all love, and love is the highest vibration of the universe, right? So before I say this Vidanya, I'm sending quantum healing energies to all you Munchkins, infinite beings. Keep thriving, keep shining, and keep raising your vibration.